A surging number of new Centrelink sign-ups is one reason this area has been selected for drug testing trials. But for the government, there was an even bigger factor.
We were looking for a region where there is a clear and identifiable problem with drug consumption, which is creating barriers to employment.
Pointing to ice use as the biggest issue. If those on New Start and Youth Allowance test positive for ice, ecstasy or cannabis, they could soon face consequences, having their payments quarantined for approved purchases and ultimately being referred for treatment.
And that's good for the recipients and it's also, I think, what our community would expect.
The Canterbury Bankstown community is in Sydney's southwestern suburbs. It's estimated around 1,750 welfare recipients would be drug tested there over 2 years, out of the 5,000 people nationally. Those already on welfare in the first target area announced had a mixed response.
If I was the type of person who's on drugs and I can't access them with the welfare money, then what's to stop me from just walking down the street and breaking into anyone's car for a quick $20?
I don't think anyone should be spending that money to get drugs. It's supposed to be for looking for work and for basic living expenses.
One youth worker is angry his community is being singled out.
We're always first cab off the rank in terms of negative stereotyping.
A former Labor mayor says the area's multicultural makeup, which includes migrants, has inflated the numbers of new welfare recipients.
They need to learn English, they need to get on their feet, and they are asking for welfare at that time of their lives.
The government's hoping to begin trials here from the beginning of next year. But first, it has to convince Parliament it's a good idea.
We believe that this will push people further into poverty, potentially crime and certainly homelessness.
And all it does is drive the problem further underground and prevent people from seeking help.
There was one glimmer of hope for the government's plan, though.
We haven't got a closed mind to this, but we want to make sure that there are clear costings and outcomes, and it's about helping people rather than punishing people.
Crossbench support is shaping up to be crucial in pushing the controversial plan through the Senate. Helen Ispista, SBS.